I'm a freshman right now, and at the end of this school year, I plan to take a leave of absence to enlist in the Navy.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Faith over fear.
Yeah. So what could this election mean for me as a future service member and for the world as a whole?
So that's a very deeply personal question that we ought to think about when we think about foreign wars in the context of PowerPoint presentations versus the lives we're actually putting on the line. I think the single greatest way to stay out of World War III, which will fall on your generation's shoulders and very specifically possibly your shoulders, is to make sure that we have a strong commander-in-chief. And in my view, that's Donald Trump rather than Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. And here's why, though. It's not just a Republican versus Democrat thing. This isn't a partisan politics thing. Because actually the Republican Party has been arguably as responsible as the Democratic Party for foreign misadventures over the last 25 years. Failed wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. $8 trillion of our national debt. We have a $35 trillion national debt. $8 trillion of that is attributable to those two wars that falls on your generation's shoulders. Not to mention we're talking about tens of thousands of American lives sacrificed in each of those, and 30,000 more if you count the suicides after for people who served in both of those countries. So what's at stake in this election? If you're going to serve in the Navy, man, and I know you know this, you're making a sacrifice where you're saying that if our country depends on it, you are willing to make the ultimate sacrifice, and I respect you for it. But it's the job of the leaders of the country to make sure that if, God forbid, we ever put our sons' and daughters' lives on the line, it better darn well be to protect the citizens of this country, not any other one. And I do think that's an obligation that we have to do a better job of keeping. All right, if I have anything to do with that, it's my promise to you, we will keep that. Thank you.